What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Legit Whiskey Reviews. My name is Javier, and on today's episode we'll be reviewing Johnnie Walker White Walker. This is the Game of Thrones edition. This is a limited edition, and yeah, I know I'm a little bit late to the party, but for a couple of reasons. So the first reason being that I'm new to Game of Thrones. I waited a little bit, and I just recently started watching Games of Thrones. And number two, because I usually try to stay away from whiskeys that, like this, like limited releases that have to do with a TV show or anything like that, because I feel like what they're selling you is like the bottle and the name, and I feel like a lot of times the whiskey is lacking. So this one here is 41.7% ABV, and for those of you curious about the ABV, the 1 is for the throne and the 7 represents the 7 kingdoms. The two primary distilleries that they use for this blend is Cardew and Kleinleach. And another reason I stayed away from this one is because the price tag. This is 41.7% ABV, which is, I try not to judge, by the ABV, but also because, it's just like what it is, and the $40 price tag. I feel like a lot of it is the technology that they use in the bottle, because when you put this in the freezer, by the way, which I didn't do, when you leave it in the freezer, on the side of the bottle here, you'll see winter is here. Which is pretty cool, but like I feel like that's what you're paying for, when you buy this bottle. So I waited. I believe this bottle came out like last year or the year before. So I waited a little bit, and I actually found this bottle for $24.99. And like I said, a lot of other people, they've paid $40. When this first came out, it was $40. So I'm not sure if that was a sale I found, or if that's just the $24.99. That's what it is now, but. Anyways, let's get into this bottle here. Alright, so on the color, with scotches, they can add coloring to it, so I don't go too much by the color, but as far as the color, I don't think they added any color to this because it's pretty light. I'm not sure what the age is on this. I don't think it says on here, but anyways, as far as sticking to the glass, it's actually sticking. I mean, there's some legs, and they're coming down a little bit fast, but they're not coming down that fast. It's okay. All right, so let's go to the nose. So on the nose, this is it's pretty thin. I'm having a hard time pulling any notes from here. But I'm getting a pretty clear vanilla note. And then I'm getting it's either an orange or a lemon zest, like a tangy lemon zest, but I want to say it's more lemon than orange. So the vanilla, the lemon zest note, and there's a little bit of caramel in here, and maybe a little bit of spice. But as far as oak, I'm not picking up any oak on here. But let's go to the palate. Cheers. So as far as the palate, there's a little bit of sweetness up front. I got a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of a caramel note. There's a little bit of spiciness as well. It's not overly spicy or very spicy, but there's a little bit of spiciness. On the finish, I would say this is a medium to short finish. I didn't pick up any oak the first time here, but let's try it again. This second time I picked up, there is some honey sweetness in the front, And like I said, the lemon zest note is still in there. The spice is still staying in there. It's pretty consistent as far as the flavors it does have. The vanilla is still in there, but that finish is just you know, it's almost a short finish. It's like a medium short finish, and you know, it's okay. It's just not for my preference and what I like. It's just not offering a lot. Like the flavors that are there are barely there. It's you know, it's pretty thin as far as the whiskey itself. But I know this probably won't be fair, but I want to compare it to the Johnnie Walker Double Black here. This one is 40% ABV, and I just wanted to compare just to, you know, just to see what this one offers that this one doesn't. But we'll see what we get out of this one. And as far as the color, this Johnnie Walker Double Black is, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's pretty dark compared to the White Walker here. There's a bit of difference there in the color. But like I said, you know, they can add coloring to this, so I'm not sure, you know, it could be the coloring that they added to this. So, you know, I won't go by that, but let's go to the nose on this Double Black. So right away, I mean, there's just a difference in the quality and what you get out of the Double Black compared to the White Walker here. So right away I get hit with there's a little bit of like the peaty smoke. Right away, that's the first note I pick up. There's a little bit of sweetness, like fruity sweetness up front. I'm picking up a little bit of, it's almost like that salty, like sea air. That's the note that I'm picking up. But the sweetness, the smoke, that salty brine are the main notes that I pick up in the nose. So right away, as far as the nose, the Double Black just blows it away. It doesn't even compare. So, you know, let's go to the palate on this one. So on the palate, the sweetness that I was picking up on the nose didn't necessarily come through on the palate, but the smoke, the brine, the saltiness, towards the end I got a good amount of oak. Let me try it one more time here. There's a little bit of sweetness in there, but the main notes that I'm picking up, especially the second time I picked up the smoke, of course. I picked up the salty brine. I picked up there's like a smoked meat note. Not a lot, but there's a little bit of a smoky meat note towards the back as well. And as far as the spiciness, the Double Black I feel was less spicy than the White Walker. So as far as that goes, I like that about the White Walker. And then there's a little bit of oakiness towards the towards the back of the Double Black. So as far as overall balance, I give it to the Johnnie Walker Double Black. Is just a better whiskey. You know, it's more complex compared to the White Walker, and it offers more. I feel like the White Walker was, you know, it's just pretty thin. It's not offering too much, and the flavors that you do pick up, they're barely there. They're just pretty flat. So, you know, I don't feel bad about paying the $24.99 for this bottle, but if I would have paid the $40, I would have been pretty disappointed and I wouldn't have been happy. So, you know, as far as my score for this White Walker, I'm gonna give it just a C+. It's just okay, and it's just not much there, you know. There's plenty of other whiskeys, even for the $24 that you can buy, that'll offer you more than what this White Walker does. It just didn't have enough, and it didn't offer enough for me to justify the purchase, you know. The bottle is cool and everything, but, you know, it's not really a collectible, because I'm sure they released a ton of these bottles, so they're everywhere. So you know, if you just want to keep it and keep it around as a collectible, yeah, that's cool, you know. But if you're gonna drink the whiskey, then I would say, you know, I wouldn't recommend it. It just doesn't offer enough. But anyways, if you like my content, remember to hit that like button. Remember to subscribe. Don't forget about the notification bell. You can also catch me on Instagram at LegitWhiskeyReviews, and keep it legit and do it for the love of whiskey. Cheers.